What's the matter?
It hurts.
You were sitting in the sand down there?
No, it burns.
What were you doing?
I don't know.
Stop! Don't sit in the sand down there.
What does it do?
Apparently, it's burning your butt. Hi guys. Hello. RJ, say hi.
Hi.
So quickly, you guys. Let me put in my Oh, there goes Arvella.
Hey.
Hey. I want to come to you guys quickly before my phone dies. Okay. And, all right, go ahead. I'm going to watch you. Stop making that face.
Why?
Don't go too far in the ocean. I am not close enough to come and get you.
If I sit on the sand, it's going to burn my butt.
It might. Go ahead. I thought you were going back in the water. So, hi guys, we are at the beach. He is, child, working my nerves. You guys see the pier down there? No, you're not working my nerves. You know I love you. Yeah, I know you do. Look at the pier down there, you guys. Me and RJ are going to walk the pier tomorrow. We are at the beach. We're in North Carolina, just like 3.5-4 hours from home. This is my favorite beach because the sand is pretty white and the ocean's pretty blue. The camera's not doing it any justice, and the skies are clear and blue. And there's another pier down on that side, if you can see. So this was a much needed break. Let me just fill y'all in real quick before I get into the topic. So I do want to talk to y'all before my phone dies. I think I got a little bit of time. But anyways, last week I helped out a friend who has a food truck, and let me tell y'all, I realized just how much of a soft life I've been living. Listen, the glitz and the glam of showing up at a food truck event and seeing all the, the trucks, and the food is delicious, and the amazing people, and the beautiful feedback and the reviews of how delicious the food is. But y'all, the behind the scenes. Your girl worked from Tuesday to Saturday. 8, well, I was up before 7 a.m., but leaving the house at like 7:15, getting back at like 10:30 at night. All I had energy for was a sacred bath. Magnesium, Epsom salt. What else I had in that tub? What is it? Bentonite clay, Dead Sea salt, some herbs, aromatherapy going. Man, listen, meditation music, because I was like, Lord, I've been living a soft life, and this is some hard work. That was some labor. But anyways, so I'm here with my son because he was in New York most of his summer. And so we are here spending some time together for a few days at the beach and just enjoying. It's like 90-degree weather, but of course, it's a little bit cooler by the water. And I am a Virgo, born in September. My birthday, we count down to September 1st, y'all. Woo! My birthday is a week from this coming Friday, and nature always grounds me. So I love being by water. I love digging my toes in the sand. I love any nature, so I like the mountains too. But long story short, I was wore out. I still got to book my massage because I need it. But I wanted to talk to you guys briefly. So invite your people to the live. I wanted to talk briefly about the many causes of cancer. I sent a few people a video that I seen not too long ago, like a couple hours ago. And I don't know if you guys follow Yada. His name is Yada. And he did a video, and on the screen it said, being vegan causes cancer. Okay, so I get that alone can be misleading. But I'm coming live because a good friend of mine and I were kind of going back and forth in DM because he felt like it was nonsense and he disagreed and he felt like it was misleading, and his feelings are valid. I'm not discounting them or saying that how he feels is not valid. But what I do want to talk about is when somebody puts something on the screen, right? Like, go in and listen to the video, right? That's my thing. Like, listen, because he was speaking to a certain group of vegans, and so that made his statement accurate. And the thing is this, I'm in a group on Facebook, and I am just so baffled at how ignorant we are as a whole, as a people, about our bodies and how they function and how they operate and what certain things mean. And I when I come on here, I'm always going to bring value. I'm never going to talk above anybody's head. But if you don't know by now that your food is killing you, public service announcement, your food is killing you. Okay, let's talk about it. So what I want to discuss is the statement that being vegan is killing, is causing cancer. And the reason he made the statement that he made was because he was talking to the group of junk food vegans who are eating mock meats, processed foods, vegan foods made in a lab. Science, literally putting things in your body that your body doesn't recognize. And he made a comment that, like, at least if you eating chicken, at least the body recognizes that. Like, but you're putting this processed food in your body that your body doesn't recognize. And when your body doesn't recognize something and know how to break it down, it immediately causes inflammation, because that's all it can compute it as. It's like, we don't know what that is. Fight against that, right? So he's like, if you're eating the Beyond Meat, if you're eating the Impossible Meat, put it down, because it's not food, right? It's not food. Hey, Naja. RJ. Arj. Come say hi to Naj. So he was mentioning, the mock meats and the fact that they are lab created. They're created in a plant. Say hi to Naja.
Naja?
She just got on. Say hi now.
Hi.
So they're created in a plant, but they don't come from plants. So they do cause cancer because the body does not recognize that. And so I want to be clear, because I want people to understand what cancer is, because we have it twisted in the United States. That's why people who get a cancer diagnosis leave the U.S. and go to other countries to get treatment, because they don't view it as a death sentence. Cancer is nothing more than damaged cells. That's all it is. What damages cells? Acid. What leaves behind acid? Food that your body doesn't recognize, right? In addition to other things, stress, negative thinking, grieving, like mourning the loss of something. There's so many different things that can create acidity in the body. Anger creates acidity. So there's not just eating unhealthy causes cancer. There's an array of things. Holding on to the past, long-standing emotions that have gone unaddressed, holding on to guilt, holding on to shame, blaming yourself for things that happened in your childhood that you had no control over, like harboring griefs, eating away at the self because you're refusing to let these things go. Those things can cause cancer too, but for the sake of this video, we're talking about meats created in a lab, right? And then frying them, and then they're processed, and all of these different things. So your body does not recognize them. So being a junk food vegan can cause cancer. You can have dis-ease, lack of flow and ease. We are not meant to eat all these oils, all this vinegar, and all these things that are acidic and leave behind acid ash. Even cooked foods is cancer causing. Why? Because every time you eat a cooked meal, it leaves behind acid. It leaves behind acid ash. You change it from its original state, right? And the human body thrives off of raw, living foods, sun-fired foods, things that the sun hits and it grows. So when you eat from the earth, you don't have to worry about cancer as it relates to your diet. And I want to combat another myth, because a lot of people think that they're electric alkaline vegans cooking their food. Once you cook the food, it's no longer alkaline. Period. And I'm not here to debate you on that. That is a fact, okay? Because a lot of people get that twisted. Oh, I'm eating oyster mushrooms, but you put them in flour and you fried them in oil. That's no longer alkaline, okay? Or whatever it is, I slightly steam my vegetables, I saute my vegetables. The minute you put heat to them and change them from their original property, diminished any nutrients from them, it is no longer alkaline electric. It's not. If you cook a peach for peach cobbler, it's not electric anymore. When you saute kale, it's not electric anymore. When you saute spinach, it's not electric anymore. It changed states. Just think about putting heat to spinach and how it withers down to nothing, right? And most of the nutrients are in the liquid that that you're sauteing your food in. So you cannot be an alkaline electric vegan eating cooked meals. If you're keeping it raw, that's alkaline electric. If you're climbing up the tree, getting your coconut, your mangoes off the ground, that's alkaline electric. Because all of the electricity is still in your food to turn on the lights in your body, to help you clean out your colon. Everything is live, living enzymes. So when it's not that, you can't call it alkaline electric. And I'm just so baffled about how much people don't know about the human body. Like, it is baffling. Like, I see debates going on in this one group that I'm in. You know, they're so sensitive if they ask a question. And people are like, just eat the damn watermelon. Stop asking so many questions. Just eat it. See how you feel. See what happens. You know, like, you don't do this with cooked food. You don't do this with food you know you shouldn't be eating, right? You don't ask 1,000 questions. You just do it. You figure it out. You find a recipe. You got something as simple as slice the watermelon open. Do you eat it at room temperature? Should we stick it in the fridge? Can you freeze it and then make it into a slushie? Do what you want with it. Okay? Stop making things so complicated. It is really common sense, but it lets me know how far away from nature we truly are. Eat the fucking watermelon. Just eat it. Just eat it. It's in its natural state. It's going to help you flush. It's going to be super hydrating to your dehydrated body. But yet we asking 1,000 questions. Boils my blood, burns me up. And it's not that I don't answer the questions, because it's not my group. So where I can help and add value, I always do. But when people say, oh my gosh, just eat the what, they're like, oh my God, you don't have to be so rude. They're not being rude. Just do it. Like, you're taking all these precautions, and now all of a sudden you're a researcher, but you don't research that damn meat you eat. You ain't researching that dairy that got pus and blood, and is one of the worst things that you can eat that takes you out of here super fast, right? The most mucus forming food on the planet. I make people get off dairy before I make them get off of meat, okay? Because it's more damaging. It's the most mucus forming food on the planet. It causes more harm than anything. Yes, meat is acidic. Dairy is acidic, and it's mucus forming, okay? And meat is too, but not at the level that dairy is. So you have to understand and learn your body. You have to understand and learn what certain things are. So cancer is nothing more than damaged cells. And you ask yourself the question, what damages cells? The foods that we're eating. Anything that leaves behind acid ash, okay? So the cooked foods, the fried foods, the processed foods, the mock meats. So I say all of that to say, yes, being a junk food vegan, you can still create cancer, because disease is not caught. It's created. So everybody that has cancer, they created that within their body. You don't pass on cancer. It's not something that's turned on and turned off. You are above your genes. Go study epigenetics. What is his name? Oh gosh, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. I was just about to listen to his audio book on the way in the car. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But you guys need to study epigenetics, all right? And understand that you are above your genealogy, meaning that if everybody in your family has diabetes, you could possibly have it because you're eating how they're eating. You're drinking what they're drinking. You're putting the same things on your skin. You handle your emotions the same way. So I'm not saying that you don't have inherent weaknesses, because we all do. We're passing things on generation to generation as far as weaknesses, inherent weaknesses that are concerned. But you're not passing on cancer. You're not passing on fibroids. You're not passing on endometriosis. You are creating that in your body with the chemistry that you bring into your body. So if burgers and fries and wings and sodas and coffee and creamer and all of these things are predominantly what you bring into your body and what you consume on a daily basis, you're creating an environment for cancer to thrive in. You are creating cancer because you're damaging your cells by the things that you're eating. And if you're experiencing extreme stress and you're not addressing that, you're not navigating that, because sometimes it's your kids, sometimes it's your spouse, and you're not going anywhere. But you have to learn how to navigate through that stress. What are things that you can do to decompress? Go be out in nature. Go for the long walk. Take the sacred bath. Tell the kids don't come in the bathroom for 2 hours. Tell the husband don't knock on the door. Whatever it is, or the wife. But you need to do things that help you to decompress so that you can not be stressed and always be in fight or flight mode, because that is damaging to your cells too. Being angry, being upset, feeling guilty, all right? Full of shame, dealing with a bunch of insecurities that you're refusing to address. It's not enough to know. What are you doing about the knowing, right? What are you doing to change that? So there are many causes of cancer. And yes, being a junk food vegan
Mommy,
can be at the root of the cause. Yes, son?
having some fun. Thank you.
You having so much fun?
Yeah.
What's on that on your eye? Come here, you got a scratch on your eye.
Maybe it's because the goggles. Let me see.
You see it?
Oh.
Be careful. Go ahead. Don't go
Mom,
too
look
far
at
in that
the
ocean. Yeah. Don't dig it so deep. So that's all I wanted to get on here and say before my battery died is there are many causes, right? And the emotional perspective of cancer is deep hurts, grief, eating away at the self. Okay? So you got to shift those things. Feeling like, what's the use? Carrying hatreds. Don't hate nobody. Send them love, wish them well, and let them go. That's how you let go, is send love. But when you hold on to the event and you hold on to the thoughts of what coulda, shoulda, and woulda been, when you hold on to your illusions, that's what keeps you from letting go. But which people, well, send them love and let them go, and know that God and universe is going to bring something even better into your life. Stop holding on and refusing to let go of the past and then letting it rule today. That's how you get sick. Stress is one of the number one things that takes people out. Okay? Number one thing. Number 3 is doctors with their malpractice. Getting away with murder every single day. Can cells rejuvenate by cutting all that junk food out? Of course. You can regenerate the body. That's what I am, a cellular regenerative detoxification specialist. So I teach people. Oh, it's smooth.
What do you think that is?
It's a shell.
Huh?
It's a shell.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just smooth. So what it does is, what I teach is how to restore and regenerate your body, right? So, like I said, a regenerative detoxification specialist. So yes, you have to do the opposite of what you're doing that's causing degeneration. When you're sick, when you're swollen, like people who are swollen all over from edema, puffy face, puffy ankles, puffy legs, whole body puffy from head to toe. You're inflamed, right? You're full of acid. Your body's dehydrated. Things are not moving. Your colon is locked. Your bowels are locked in. You're not moving. You're not pooping. Your lymphatic system is not moving. The waste is not leaving your body. Not enough waste is leaving through your kidneys. You have to restore adrenal function. You got to restore those kidneys and get things moving. So yes, you can rejuvenate your cells by giving your body right conditions. You got to give the human body what it's supposed to have. And that is mostly fruit. High water content fruit. So my current detox group we're in week 3. And they're doing well. And this is normally the week that we do our 3-day mono fruit fast. But we're going to do it the last week of this particular group. So next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're eating all fruit. So it could be watermelon all day. That's a big rock, RJ. Watermelon all day, cantaloupe, whatever their fruit of choice is. But the thing is that it has to be juicy and it has to be high in water. So I always encourage people, eat watermelon while it's in season. Eat honeydew melon while it's in season. Cantaloupe and any other melon, right? And those should always be separated from other fruits. Do not pair them with pineapples. Do not pair them with cherries and apples in your fruit bowl. Melons digest way too fast for that. So that's improper food combining. Okay? So always eat your melons alone or together with themselves. So you can have cantaloupe, honeydew, and watermelon in a fruit bowl. Or you could just eat all watermelon. Like mono fruit eating is amazing because your body doesn't have to do a lot of thinking. So you want to do that. You know, I do a lot of mono fruit eating, and that's a great way for your body to heal because you're giving it one thing, it knows how to break it down, and then it can take the nutrition from that, and it can also utilize that time that it normally would take towards digestion and begin to heal the body. All right, so that's why it's good to give your digestive system a rest. Okay, that's me right now. Major inflammation, lupus. Okay, yeah. And I've helped people reverse all of those things that you're dealing with. You have to alkalize the body. So if you've never done one of my programs, my next program starts Monday, September 11. And you should join it. Get in there so you can understand autoimmune doesn't really exist. That's the name that the Western community gave a clumped together set of symptoms, right? The lupus, the fibromyalgia, the rheumatoid arthritis, the MS, you name it. But it's all inflammation and it's all locked in waste. Your pathways of elimination are blocked. Your channels of elimination where trash should be moving and flowing are blocked. So the key is to get them open. When you have all of the channels, the kidneys, the lungs, the skin, the lymphatic system, the colon, when you have all of those things moving waste out of the body, your body can't do nothing but heal. But you have to address the internal terrain. You have to address the inflammation. You have to address the waste that's locked in. Also, people that are in pain. You're in pain because pain is acid, right? And you can't lose weight because weight is acid. And so when you open the kidneys, when you get the lymphatic system moving and flowing, you can lose weight. You can come out of pain. I'm looking at my son because if he go out in this ocean any further, I'm going to knock him out. Hootie, get back some. RJ, come back some. So definitely, greetings. So definitely join that group. The website, the link is in my bio to join first and foremost. So when you go to my link tree, it's the first thing up there, the Summer Detox Program. It's the last of the 3 summer edition. But it starts September 11th. And because we're going to roll into the fall, the next one will be for the fall. But this is the last summer edition. You learn lots. There's a kit that is highly recommended. It's not required. But because of what you're dealing with, I definitely recommend that you get a kit because that level of alkalinity is going to help you heal faster. Okay? It's really going to address the inflammation in your body and really help you to progress and move things forward quickly. So definitely make sure that you join. The website is ilovebeingfresh.com/book online. Book-online. But if you just go to ilovebeingfresh.com and click on the programs tab, it'll bring you right there. So that's definitely what you want to do. You do not have to live with lupus. You do not have to take medication for the rest of your life that's petroleum based, that's acidic, and that's going to create a slow death for you. You don't have to do that. You do not have to do that. And so many people do because they don't know any better. They don't know, and so when you know better, you do better, really. But there are many causes of cancer. And yes, being vegan, can cause cancer or whatever the title was on Yada's video could be misleading. But the point was to go in and listen. He was talking to a certain group of vegans, and that was the junk food vegan who's eating the Beyond Meat, who's eating the Impossible Meat. Literally things that are made in a lab, nothing coming from the earth. Straight science project. Putting it into this organic body and not expecting sickness, right? Yeah, or inflammation. Don't go so far in the ocean, RJ.
That was a big wave.
I know. Stop going so deep in there. So we have to do better. We really do. And we really have to understand what our human physiology requires. And that definitely is fruit. That definitely is vegetable, plant matter, right? But more fruit than anything. So you can consume that in so many ways. Fresh fruit, cold pressed juices, fruit smoothies with coconut water bases. So many ways. So many ways. So, hey Kate, how are ya? So, yeah, so let's get out of stress. Let's not be angry. Let's navigate the stressful things in our lives and give ourselves an outlet to have time to ground and to center and to breathe. Breathing is very healing. And to take sacred baths if you have a tub in your house. And to put the Dead Sea salts and the Epsom salts and the herbs and I put my stuff in tea bags because I don't like to have to deal with no messy herbal cleanup. So I have big old bags that I use to put my herbs in so that they're not all floating around the tub, but I'm still getting the benefits. And I love magnesium. I do the oil and I do the flakes because they really calm the nervous system. Really calms you down. And that's key. Having a regulated nervous system and not always being in fight or flight is key to your overall health, you know? But we have to acknowledge that when we eat processed meats and processed junk, we're creating dis-ease because disease is not caught, it's created. So I just wanted to talk about that briefly and understanding what cancer is. A lot of people they just don't know that it is just damaged cells. And ask yourself the question, what damages cells? Because the other thing is, as soon as you learn that you have these damaged cells, what does the medical community want you to do? They want you to take their poison. They want you to get on chemo. Chemo is nothing but acid. You're already acidic. So acid on top of acid is going to create a burn. That's why people's skin looks so dull. That's why their skin starts to sag because they're losing connective tissue elasticity. That's why their hair falls out because it literally wipes out the follicles. That's how strong it is to your soft tissue. So imagine what it's doing to everything else. It wipes everything out, and then you have to recover from that. And not everybody does because they're already too weak. And that's why chemo takes you out. Then they want to radiate you with their radiation. Radiation does not leave the body unless you give it a way out. Things like cracked cell chlorella that helps you get out heavy metal toxicity out of your body, right? And things like activated charcoal, like you have to give it a way out. Other than that, it's just floating in your body. And so that's why a lot of people who have breast cancer, who get chemo, well, who get radiation, usually 5, 6, or 7 years later, die from cancer of the lungs because their lungs were fried during that radiation. And there's no such thing as remission. There's no such thing as remission. What they gave you is now is major cancer undetectable. But the cancer didn't go anywhere if you didn't address the acid and if you're still eating the same diet. It's a system that is straight corrupt. Okay? There's no such thing as remission. Woo! None. Not when you do it through drugs. You can 100% reverse cancer by giving the body right conditions, by cleaning up the internal terrain, by moving your lymphatic system, by strengthening your organs and glands and your tissues, by opening up your kidneys, getting your adrenals to help pump the waste from the kidneys. You can reverse cancer. But when you take drugs and you take chemo and you take radiation and they're like, oh, you're in remission. No, it's just not detected on their devices. It's not gone. The acid is very much still present. Very much still present. So, know your body, know thyself. Not enough of us know that. We just listen to what we're told. We don't ask questions. We're not free thinkers. If I'm telling you that when you have cancer, you're already acidic, why would you put acid in your body in the form of chemo? Why would you create more of a burn? Why would you bring more of the problem to the body? That's asinine. And then radiation on top of that to radiate and fry your lungs only for you to die of lung cancer 6, 7 years later? Come on. We have to think better than what we're thinking. But if you haven't watched Yada's video, go and watch the video to understand why he said that if you're vegan, vegans will die of cancer as well, because he's talking to a certain group of vegans. If you're the vegan that's the bragging, I'm a junk food vegan, I'm eating the mock meat.
I want to get a cup to fill with water with,
You want to do what?
but get a cup to fill water with.
We don't have a cup.
Dang.
Push those up on your face. You're doing something weird to your eyes. Push those goggles up on your hair. So yeah, so if you are dealing with cancer, I have a couple, I think like 5 cancer patients that I'm working with right now. And I love each and every one of them, because they're all standing up for themselves, and their doctors are pissed because you know the first thing they want you. Listen, y'all, I learned, was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago. I learned that they had a chemo pill. I was blown away. And they're out here giving it to people who don't have cancer. I think it was one of my lupus clients. She was on a chemo pill for lupus. I was like, why are you taking that? Why are you taking that? Like, I'm gonna help you think if you're not already a free thinker. Why are you taking that? What is it doing for you in a positive manner? Everybody knows that chemo wipes out everything. So why would you go that route? Right? Yo, it is really sick. I was like, a chemo pill? Huh? And as soon as my client started taking the chemo pill, it wasn't long. It was not long before they were pieced up out of here. And I was angry. And I recently lost another client, right? Super toxic. I mean, so toxic. And I was, with all due respect, I'm like, if you're responding like that to my protocol, you're really toxic. And I gave some suggestions on what to do, and they didn't do it. And they're no longer here. Spoke to them in the beginning of June, and I want to say they died 2 weeks ago. And I was a little distraught after that one, because I knew. And I just thought that they were, doing what I told them to do. And I was leaving messages, and I was like, let me let them do their thing, and they'll report back to me. And I'm going to tell you guys, the number one way, there's so many keys to health, right? Like, you got to have your kidneys moving. Your adrenals got to be functioning properly, because they have a lot of responsibility. Your gut needs to be repaired. But let me tell you something. That colon is the most toxic thing in your body. And if you are constipated, if you are not moving your bowels every day, and if you're only going once a day, you're still constipated. And a lot of people are like, oh no, I have this routine, I have that. You're still constipated. You going like that because there ain't no room in your GI tract. So when you bring something in, it has to come out. You bring something in, it has to come out, because there's no room. So you have the illusion that you're going to the bathroom regularly, but you're really impacted and constipated. I suggest colon hydrotherapy twice a year, at least once, 3 sessions in a row. Okay? To remove all of that toxicity out of your body. If you're not afraid to do it on your own in the form of enemas, 5 lemons to 32 ounces of water, 5 to 7 lemons. Make it as astringent as you can. Some people do coffee. I'm not a huge recommender of coffee enemas. I understand the benefits. I understand how it helps the liver flush and all that stuff. But people can get addicted to that. So lemons. A lot of people do enemas with my womb healing tea and douche blend, because of the astringent properties in it, but also the soothing properties, the soothing herbs that it has in there, like slippery elm and marshmallow roots, right? But you gotta keep that colon clean. When your colon is impacted, you will never completely heal from anything. You will never have complete healing and health with an impacted colon. This is why colitis, that thing is biting me. What was that?
What?
Ah! I don't know. It was biting me, though. That's why colitis is at an all-time high. Dang it, that was biting me. That's why diverticulitis, diverticulosis, colon cancer, because that toxicity and that acid has been eating at those intestines, and those intestine walls are not that thick. They're not that thick. So just imagine years and years and years of your intestines being eaten upon. So Gotta do the colon. I think I'm gonna do a colon. RJ, is my ankle swelling up?
Where?
Oh no, it looks like the other one. All right, you have to do some colon cleansing a couple times a year. You have to, especially if you eat standard American diet, especially if you eat a lot of cooked food, especially if you out here eating this vegan junk food at all these vegan, food truck events. I'm not throwing shade to those. I love the fact that people are, changing their lifestyle, but that just cannot be the way that you eat all the time. And that's what people are doing. They're literally transitioning from one bad way to another bad way. The body still doesn't recognize it. It's still processed. It still brings inflammation. It's still, it is what it is. It is what it is. So do something different. Let's see. How long have I been on here? Because I said I wasn't going to be long. But yeah, we got to do something different. We can't keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And then getting on here and saying, F cancer. Really? Because we're creating it. Disease is not caught, it's created. You are creating damaged cells within your body with your diet and your lifestyle. And we haven't even gotten into the extracurricular activities of drinking wine and having that as a nightcap, and drinking liquor and smoking weed and smoking this and smoking that. Okay? Like all of the things. We ain't even talking about how your body views that alcohol as a 911. Like, what is this? We got to get this out of here. So, we got to do it different, y'all. We got to do it different. And we got to stop saying F cancer and start doing the things that will prevent cancer. Start alkalizing the body. And again, for the last time in this video, you cannot be an alkaline electric vegan if you're cooking your vegan food. It's no longer alkaline. Once you change it out of its original state, it's no longer alkaline. You cannot fry an apple, fry a peach, fry a pear, put heat to it, and think that that's still alkaline. It's not. It's soft. It's cooked. It's mushy. It is changed. It is different. All the nutrients are not present. The live enzymes are not there. You killed them. Okay? So it's no longer alkaline once it's been cooked. Where's the electricity? You killed it. So it can't turn on the lights in your body. Can't do it. And we just have to tell ourselves the truth, because there's a lot of people out here misleading you to believe that it's different, and it's not. I don't know, but your eyes are swollen. Please don't put those goggles on anymore. You are swelling up.
Okay.
Let me see your eyes.
Take them off.
Let me see something.
Oh.
Come here. Are your eyes itchy?
No, they just feel tight.
They're looking really weird. And I did not bring any of your anti-hive tea that I make for you with us, but you are looking really weird. I don't know what the heck is in that ocean, but he looks like he's breaking out and swelling. So I'm gonna let you guys go, but I am taking a chill pill because I worked hard last week on that food truck, y'all. I was helping my friend out, and boy, he was like, stop telling me I'm working you like a Hebrew slave. I'm like, listen, I didn't know how much of a soft life I lived until I got in here doing this laborious stuff. Woo, child. I'm still not recovered. But it really made me appreciate what I do even more. And I think next week I'm going to be consulting from the bed to remind myself of how soft my life is. And really to move a lot of these projects forward that I need to launch, right? After Mercury retrograde. I never launch anything during Mercury retrograde. So I need to see what day that ends and then start getting things moving along. Oh, you're most welcome. And I look forward to seeing you in the September group detox program. It's very high on the education side. The first week is about mindset. The second week is about kidneys. Third week is about improper food combining. And the last week is about the importance of the lymphatic system and detoxing and detoxification, right? And why it's important to detox with the seasons and to detox several times out of the year to maintain health in your body. We are not meant to be eating every single day. Like, we really could eat every other day and skip a day in between, to be quite honest with you. But we're conditioned that we have to eat, and eat. And I do notice that, like, when I eat cooked food, I'm more hungry the next day. But when I'm on my off route, I don't even really deal with hunger pains. I don't. So, anyways, RJ, you want to say bye? With your little swollen looking face? You tired?
Huh?
You want to say bye? I'm getting ready to hang up. I'm getting ready to get off. You want to say bye? Yeah. No, this bug is back to bite me again. Get out of here.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. He's looking weird at the eyes. I don't know. Something's breaking him out.
Ow.
Stop. Get off the camera because you're looking weird. You're looking like your eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're looking very...
Horace to love. Is that Horace?
Yeah, that's Horace. Get out of my business.
Welcome to John Rock.
You play too much, RJ. Get your boy Horace. He's talking about welcome to John Rock. But anyways, so there's many causes of cancer, you guys. Many causes. If you're just tuning in, make sure that you go back and watch the replay. If you follow Yada Awakening, go back and watch his video. But like I said, me and one of my guy friends, actually we went to high school together, we kind of had like a back and forth in DM, and he was like, I think it's nonsense, and he was like upset, it's misleading. And I'm like, it's not misleading if you listen to what he's saying and to who he's talking to. If you are eating a highly junk food vegan diet full of mock meats, processed meats created in a lab, it's science. It's not even food. There's nothing from the earth in there. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're eating the Beyond Burgers, if you're eating the Impossible Burgers, if you're constantly frying, mushrooms are great, but if you're constantly frying them in flour and oil, you're doing cancer-causing things. So while it may sound misleading from the outside, if you go in and listen to the video, Yada Awakening, you will hear exactly what it is that he's saying. Because the thing is this, when you eat something like fruit, the body recognizes that. It computes it as information. But if you eat something that the body doesn't recognize, it computes it as inflammation. And it's going to fight because it doesn't recognize it. And so we do things that create cancer. And that's why people who understand that cancer is not a death sentence usually goes out of the country to go and get the help that they need. I don't dare use the word treatment because I'm not into treating anything. I'm into reversing. I'm into curing, because anything created can be reversed. We don't have to live with the things that we have. If we stop creating them, if we stop doing the things that's creating them, right? So what's damaging the cells? What's weakening the tissues? What's causing the viral loads to be present in the body? The things that you're bringing in. And yes, cooked food can cause cancer. Like, we're eating ourselves to death, having cooked food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I equate that to like bricklaying. Like, the bricks from breakfast are still there. You pile on the bricks from lunch, then you pile on the bricks from dinner. It's like this big old fire. The bricks are stacked, not the bricks, the wood is stacked super high, and it's not burning evenly because you're constantly, okay, bringing cooked food in. And it's acidic. It leaves behind acid ash. Nuts are acidic, right? So a lot of vegans snack on nuts. A lot of vegans are like, oh, Oreos are vegan. Yeah, but they also cancer causing because they full of damn glyphosate, right? And y'all know I have a video on glyphosate, and I need to go live about glyphosate again because not enough people understand where glyphosate is. Anything with a corn or a wheat base is going to have glyphosate. What is glyphosate? It is a chemical. It is an herbicide, right? That our corn and our wheat crops are heavily sprayed pre-harvest and harvest. It's in things like Cheerios. It's in Cheerios the most. And it breaks my heart because that's what damages and destroys a toddler's gut before they even get to eat real food. Because you're putting Cheerios on their high chair full of glyphosates, parts per billion, thousands of parts per billion. Oreos, Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies, any cereal, because all cereal has wheat and corn at the base. Cereal's not for human consumption. You should not be eating cereal as a human. Like the mock meats, it's made in a plant, but does not come from plants. It's lab created, right? So we have to understand that. RJ, get back. Do not go that far in the ocean. Get back. So we got to do something different. We got to do something different. And we have to learn to understand our body. And that's what my program is based on, helping you to understand and learn your body so that you know what you need to feed it, so that you have great health, so that you're not walking around here with distended bellies. You're not walking around here with diagnoses and diseases. Okay? You're not. When you have a diagnosis, when you have a disease, it's like your body is giving you the warning signal that something's wrong. Look up under the hood. Something's wrong. And we just ignore it, and we just go to the doctor, and we just get a pill, and we just, you know what I mean? Yeah, we got to stop doing that. Got to stop doing that. Because that's not it. It's not the solution to the problem. It's not addressing the underlying issue. Yada_awakening. That's whose video I was referring to. Yada_awakening. YADA_awakening. And he did a video that said being vegan will cause cancer. And he's talking to a certain group of vegans. So definitely watch it.
What's happening to my hand?
What's wrong with your hand? Something cut you.
Now just keep going.
Go rinse it. And then we got to put pressure on it. We get ready to go, RJ.
You gotta put what on it?
Go rinse it and put pressure on it. Hold it in that spot. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. I am getting some much needed rest at the beach for the next couple of days. Being in tune with nature. The salt water is so amazing, so grounding, so calming. I'm gonna turn the camera around for you guys so you can see it one more good time. I'm at a beach in North Carolina. Oops. It doesn't look like it on the camera, at least, yeah. But the water is super blue, and the sand is nice and white. And one of the piers is down there. See it. Me and RJ are gonna walk that pier tomorrow. Okay, just hold it in the space.
Hold it what?
Put the towel there and hold it. Put pressure. Watch out. You're in my way. You were supposed to be taking pictures with the professional camera, and you're over here getting cuts and breaking out, and there goes the other pier. It's not letting me zoom in. Thank you. All right, y'all. So have an amazing rest of your night. My camera is dying. I mean, my cell phone is dying. Solutions. Eat more fruit. Study your human physiology. Understand what it is that we should be eating. I love you guys. Peace, love, and wellness. And remember, health doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. So make the right decisions. Begin to put the right chemistry in your body so that you can have the health and wellness that you desire. But we can't give our body BS and then expect it to perform optimally. It just doesn't work like that. So until next time, peace, love, and wellness. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.